Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
RT World News. August 14, 1742 America, New York. Taliban Air Force clear for takeoff? Militants show off captured aircraft as fighting approaches Kabul outskirts. Videos. As Taliban offensives continue to roll through Afghanistan and the fighting approaches the country's capital Kabul, the militants are bragging about the lavish military trophies they captured, including multiple combat aircraft.
Mirror World News. August 14, 1712 America, New York. Taliban closes in on Afghan capital as British troops in airlift race rescue bid. 600 British troops were deployed this weekend in a race against time to evacuate British civilians and embassy staff from Kabul as Afghanistan faces disaster. Mirror World News. August 14, 1702 America, New York. Mediterranean heatwave roasts Spain with record high temperatures of 48 C. The mercury is rising across Europe with Spain, Italy and France expecting record temperatures, but meanwhile places like Turkey are suffering wildfires and flooding. Mirror World News. August 14, 1642 America, New York. Haiti earthquake. At least 227 dead and hundreds more missing after devastating tremor. The 7.2 magnitude quake struck western Haiti and is feared likely to have caused widespread destruction as the death toll mounts, just 11 years after a huge tremor killed an estimated 300,000.
New York Times World News. August 14, 1641 America, New York. Texas takes fight over mask mandates to state's top court. After judges in the San Antonio and Dallas areas ruled to uphold locally issued mask mandates, the state's attorney general took a case to the state's top court. A visitor in a mask touring the Texas state capitol in Austin on Thursday. RT World News. August 14, 1639 America, New York. Israel furious after Poland's president approves law denying victims of Holocaust property claims. Polish President Andrzej Duda has approved a law effectively stopping victims of the Holocaust and communism from reclaiming property taken from them. The move triggered uproar in Israel, which said it will not accept the law.
Mirror World News. August 14, 1627 America, New York. Top wakes with legs on fire and blanket melting after evil Taliban shrapnel blast. Rafi is one of the 180,000 children who have fled their homes to escape the Taliban violence after U.S. started withdrawing its troops from the war-torn country. Mirror World News. August 14, 1619 America, New York. Fierce suspected Russian spy David Smith has blown cover for 20 MI6 officers in Germany. Spymasters at London's Vauxhall Cross Secret Service HQ fear David Smith may have passed information to the Russians and the MI6 Berlin station may have to be dismantled.
Time. August 14, 1616 America, New York. As U.S. COVID-19 deaths top the Civil War's toll, we're repeating disease history. On Saturday, the United States passed a new landmark in the fight against the novel coronavirus, when the death toll surpassed 620,000 people, the classic estimate for the number of deaths from the American Civil War.
BBC News World. August 14, 1605 America, New York. Zambia election. President claims vote was not free and fair. Early results show Edgar Lungu, who is seeking a second term, trailing rival Hakainde Hichilema.
New York Times World News. August 14, 1557 America, New York. Social media becomes a pivotal resource for earthquake photos and news. A damaged building in Les Cayes on Saturday.
ABC News International. August 14, 1553 America, New York. Haiti's Civil Protection Agency says at least 227 killed, hundreds injured and missing, in earthquake. Haiti's Civil Protection Agency says at least 227 killed, hundreds injured and missing, in earthquake. ABC News International. August 14, 1501 America, New York. Afghan lawmaker says central province of Daikundi surrendered to Taliban, with only 2 gunshots heard in capital, Neeli. Afghan lawmaker says central province of Daikundi surrendered to Taliban, with only 2 gunshots heard in capital, Neeli. ABC News International. August 14, 1436 America, New York. Afghan lawmaker says eastern province of Kuna has fallen to the Taliban without a fight. Afghan lawmaker says eastern province of Kuna has fallen to the Taliban without a fight.
World CBS News, com. August 14, 14:23 America, New York, violent earthquake strikes Haiti. A 7.2 earthquake struck western Haiti Saturday morning. Prime Minister Ariel Henry said the violent quake had caused loss of life and damage to the country, which was devastated by another earthquake in 2010.
ABC News International. August 14, 1416 America, New York. Afghan lawmaker says the capital of Laghman province, northeast of Kabul, has fallen to the Taliban without a fight. Afghan lawmaker says the capital of Laghman province, northeast of Kabul, has fallen to the Taliban without a fight.
RT World News. August 14, 1406 America, New York. Taliban captures Mazar-i-Sharif, last major government stronghold in Afghanistan's north. Taliban militants have seized the city of Mazar-i-Sharif, according to local officials. Afghanistan's fourth-largest city had been the last major location in the north still under government control.
Mirror World News. August 14, 1403 America, New York. Girl, 18, kills herself after two men she accused of rape are freed from custody. Eda Nur Kaplan, 18, from Ankara, Turkey, left a heartbreaking voice message for her mum telling her she felt destroyed after a man she accused of rape was released from custody.
ABC News International. August 14, 1401 America, New York. Bucharest Gay Pride March resumes after coronavirus pause. Several thousand LGBT supporters took to the streets in the Romanian capital of Bucharest Saturday for a gay pride parade that resumed after a year's pause due to the pandemic.
BBC News World. August 14, 1346 America, New York. Rahul Gandhi. Twitter restores Congress Party member accounts. Rahul Gandhi and opposition allies had been suspended for sharing photos of a rape victim's parents.
World CBS News, com. August 14, 1335 America, New York. U.S. Embassy in Kabul will be mostly evacuated within 72 hours. The evacuation comes as a U.S. defense official says it could be just a matter of days before the Taliban take control of the capital.
ABC News International. August 14, 1317 America, New York. Russia can renew BBC journalist visa if UK responds in kind. The Russian Foreign Ministry says it could renew a visa for a BBC journalist to let her resume work in Moscow if British authorities give a visa to a Russian journalist.